Alright guys, hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So I finished two whole areas. Last time we finished, well, we're not completely finished because Crestwood does have a dragon that I have yet to fight, and I will be fighting him probably after the two main quests, so I'm high enough level. So I finished most of Crestwood. The only quest remaining here is the dragon, and here lies the abyss. Also have finished the Western Approach. I think it's the Western Approach. Yeah, Western Approach. I also have to fight the dragon here. That's the only thing I have left. Clear everything in the north, which took quite a while because if you haven't done the quest, you basically fight giants with reinforcements. It's kind of ridiculous. Other than that, I also finished Emerald Graves. So I've done a lot. I don't know what the hell this is. What is this? I have no idea. But finished Emerald Graves. The Emerald Graves also has a dragon up here in the north. I will probably be doing all dragons back to back to back, so I can be well prepared. Because I am going to be making special dragon slaying weapons, but I'll probably wait till I get tier 3 for everybody, so that dragons aren't a bitch, because they're a bitch on normal, even if you over level past their own level. I know the Hinterlands dragon is like 14 or 12, and I fought him around level 18. I still struggled. Well, I guess it was my first dragon, but still. Yeah, other than that, I upgraded all my stuff. Weapons are pretty beastly now. I got 371. Also does AoE damage. Yeah, dagger does do AoE. Also gave it corrupting rune for living. And for some reason it's kind of glitched. I can't put a grip on it. Not sure why. Yeah. Anyways. We got the crushing flank dirk here. Gave it the master demon slaying rune. Because here lies the abyss. You're going to be fighting mostly demons, but also a human, so I'm pretty much set for both. Cassandra, I made her a better shield. I actually got a tier 3 shield from doing the Chateau quest in Emerald Graves. Gave it gain 3 guard on hit. Also gave her level 3 Morning Star. Pretty good. I'm going to be bringing Dorian. He has a tier dust staff. Pretty standard stuff. Solus has, he should have at least the Tempest. Yep, Tempest. Other than that, the reason I'm starting it back in Skyhold is because we have a judgment. If you remember from Crestwood, you had to talk to the mayor, and when you came back to the mayor's house, he was gone. There's actually an operation you can do back at the table, the war table, to find him and bring him for judgment. If you do bring him in for judgment, you get him as an agent. So let's judge him. See what we get.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
You know what? I totally forgot. I don't have nobility. Exile. It's not a good idea. There's supposed to be an option here for...
Committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them
Damn it.
deal with it. Send him in.
Alright, we fucked up. I'll just reload my save. Damn it. So I can't do that yet. Well, that sucks. I'm actually curious why. I think I do need... I need something. Okay, I'm back. So that was not the judgment I wanted to deal with. I think exiling him might be a better choice, but I think not chasing him down might be a better choice in and of itself. Anyways, I think the one we want is service. Service? Service? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Before you is Service of the Minratha
Yeah.
Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the Western Approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the Approach, without his master's consent.
Okay, so if you do complete Western Approach, which is the desert, if you go north, you'll fight Service in a fortress, and you can bring him back alive or kill him on sight. If you bring him back alive, you can make him an agent.
You stole from Corypheus. I don't know whether that's stupidly brave or bravely stupid.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, your worship?
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the Approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Alright, so if you pick him as a smuggler, he actually joins Leliana.
Someone who can smuggle magical artifacts to Tevinter and back shouldn't be wasted on court diplomacy. Bring those artifacts back to the Inquisition. Procure something really useful and we might loosen the shackles.
Your worship
You might get some
knows
disapprovals,
I
but
won't disapprove.
it's only slight. To be honest, I wish there was like... I wish when you switch to a character, it would show how much approval rating you got. How much they approve of you or not. Anyways, let's get started here, shall we? So, I don't know why I'm loading. Let's go fast travel to Crestwood. And we'll meet Hawk's secret warden friend. If you play the first game, you probably know who it is. If not, I'm not going to spoil it. So that is an agent. I totally forgot that the mayor doesn't do anything. I thought he was an agent. Anyways. Don't mind the rattling. I have a cough drop in my mouth. Just in case. Keep my throat a little moist. So I don't cough up a storm. Speaking of. Okay. Wow, that shit looks fucking beast. Alright, so let's make our way towards the campsite. Should be over here. There's no fighting on this first couple parts of the quests for Here Lies the Abyss. But the later half of the quest is pretty difficult. There they are. Man, my dagger's pink. Demon slaying. There's Hawk.
Glad
Hi,
you made
Hawk.
it. I just got here myself. My contact with the Wardens should be at the back of the cave.
A group of Wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. Glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men, but they've been given bad orders.
Yo, Hawk. Let's duel. Looks like you got... I don't know what kind of daggers those are. But they're ugly. Okay. So, we'll meet Hawk's friend after I collect some resources. I'm actually running low on resources. I kind of just been speedrunning through the story. Through the areas, I mean, so I haven't been picking up stuff. Like, I don't have enough stuff to upgrade my potions, but... Better than Blind Man. Yeah, it's
Let's go.
pirate. Anyways, head on in, and we'll see who we meet.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
I'm Alistair. It's an honor to meet you, Inquisitor, though I wish it were someplace a bit nicer.
Are you the Alistair who fought the Archdemon with the hero of Ferelden?
I need to change my name. Yes, that was me. War, betrayal, darkspawn, all lots of fun. And made for excellent stories, I'm sure. Nobody cares about that anymore. I answer to Warden Commander Clarel now. Like everyone else.
I'll take all the help I can get. I know the Wardens have troubles of their own. I wonder, though, might those troubles have anything to do with Corypheus?
When Hawk killed Corypheus, the Wardens thought the matter resolved. But archdemons don't die from simple injury. I feared Corypheus might have the same power, so I started to investigate. I found hints, but no proof. And then, not long after, every Warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
Maker, why didn't you tell me?
It was a secret. A very dangerous one. I tried to actually keep a few of my oaths to the Wardens.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
Well, Wardens are tied to the Darkspawn. We're connected somehow. And eventually that connection poisons you. You get bad dreams, and then you start to hear the music. It calls to you, quiet at first. And then, so loud, you can't bear it. At that point, you say farewell, and go into the deep roads to die fighting. In death, sacrifice.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes, I think Corypheus caused this somehow. If all the Wardens die, who will stop the next blight? That's what has them so terrified.
So Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling. And they're falling for it.
Is the calling they're hearing real? Or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I have no idea. Before all this, I'd barely heard of Corypheus. I didn't even know he was supposed to be a magister until I started digging around. But right now, all that matters is the Wardens are acting like they're going to die.
You said all the Wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you?
Unfortunately, yes. When I'm talking or fighting, I can almost ignore it. But whenever things are quiet, I can hear it. It's like a song you can't get out of your head. Damned annoying, frankly.
How can Corypheus make all these Wardens hear the calling?
I have no idea. I suppose it's part of what he is. Corypheus is tied to the Blight, and not just a product of it like most Darkspawn. Wardens are connected to the Darkspawn too. That's how he seems able to control Wardens who get too close to him. And that's likely what he's doing here as well. Somehow.
So the Wardens are making some last desperate attack on the Darkspawn.
I saw what a Blight did to Ferelden. If Wardens hadn't stopped it, there'd be no more Thedas. Warden Commander Clarel proposed some drastic things, blood magic and such, to prevent further blights before we die. I protested. Maybe too loudly. And Clarel sent guards and... well, here I am. Wardens were gathering here, in the western approach. It's an old Tevinter ritual tower. I'm going to investigate. I could use some help.
Okay, so we meet our good buddy old pal Alistair from the first game. I'm not sure what happens.
Hopefully we'll find some
Oh, actually I do know. I looked it up. Apparently if you don't have Alistair as a warden, or if you killed him, or whatever, if anything, like if he doesn't survive Origins, he gets replaced by another warden. You know what's funny? Hawk's sister is a warden because I made her become a Grey Warden when she got sick from the blight in the Deep Roads. So I'm guessing she's here in the calling. And my question is, how come how come Blackwall doesn't hear the
Get to
calling?
that ritual tower in the west.
Now, if you know the answer, please don't answer it. Don't spoil it for people. But well, I guess we'll see in the future. I will be doing every companion's story quest, so we will find out why Warden Blackwall doesn't hear the blight calling.
Was the hero of Ferelden involved in all this?
I'm not sure. After we defeated the Archdemon, he was made Warden Commander of Ferelden. He disappeared some time ago. Not long before I started investigating rumors of Corypheus. He may have joined the Orlesian Wardens after I went into exile. If so, hopefully he'll be on our side. But I wouldn't count on it. When we fought the Archdemon, he did things that... He walks a dark path.
Yeah, our hero Ferelden's crazy.
You helped fight the Archdemon.
I'm going to be answering that question for the rest of my life. Yes, I was there. It was big. The hero of Ferelden was brave. But that was 10 years ago. What have you done for us lately, Alistair? New times. New problems.
What's it like being...
Alright, we're gonna skip through the rest of dialogue. We're gonna skip through the rest of dialogue. I just wanna see if there's anything else here to get experience from. No? Okay. Alright, so now we gotta head to the western approach. So let's go there. Should be here. This is also the reason why I did western approach, so I have it unlocked already. Go through this one. And finally, we get some combat. Frickin' finally. So I'm gonna split up this quest into parts. A lot of the dialogue's gonna be the first part. Second part's gonna be most of the fortress mission, and the last part's gonna be, well, I don't want to spoil it, but after the fortress mission, which is probably one of my favorite parts of this quest. I feel like the fortress mission's okay. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't really like assaulting fortresses. I like whatever happens after the fortress. I don't want to spoil it. Anyways. Oh, let's change this quest, shall we? It's probably under Western Approach. Okay, maybe not. I think it's under Inquisitor's Path. Yep, here lies the Abyss. Meet Hawk and Alistair in the Western Approach. So make sure your squads got the best gear and weapons, everything. Make sure they got the right stats, the right skills, because this quest will test your fucking patience, man. You fight so many enemies in this quest, it's ridiculous. I'm just hoping I get through it. I'm gonna be wary of where I save, because you do want to have a certain amount of health potions for the final boss.
Make it. We've seen lights coming from the tower.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Having Hawk and Alistair as companions would be so fucking badass. Like, oh man. Can you imagine? Alistair's been through the Blight, helped kill an archdemon.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
Sacrifice?
sacrifice.
Holy fuck.
Good. Now find it just as I showed you.
It's like a show and tell, you binding
Inquisitor,
demons.
What an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, at your service.
I'm guessing you're not a warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
Nope.
Wardens, this
Open
man is
console.
lying to you. He serves an ancient Tevinter Magister who wants to unleash a blight.
That's a very serious accusation. Let's see what the Wardens think. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has enslaved them.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Including Tevinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Corypheus marching across Orlais with an army of demons. That was in the future I saw at Redcliffe.
And now you know how it begins. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual.
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when dark spawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, poof. No more blights, ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world.
That's madness. For all we know, killing the old gods could make things even worse.
Well then, it's a good thing I'm taking this demon army off their hands.
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Orlais. Now they are bound to my master.
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
No, Livius, you're the tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god-kings here in the world.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you in the event you're foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your hand, his gratitude will be... Kill them!
What a bitch. Okay. Where the hell is Hawk? Alright, he's just strutting along. What the hell? Look at this guy. Anyways. You know what to do. You know what to do. Actually, let's do this in reverse. I want to do this. Oh, thank God. Thank God for that. Okay. Who's this guy? I want to kill the Rage Demon first. The Spellbinders are so enticing. Come on. Just move you guys out of the way. Actually need one of these. Okay. We're gonna put a static cage. Yeah, I can kill this guy, why not? My Hawk, or Hawk and my guy are attacking. It's crazy. Okay. Let's put one of these here. Where's Cass? Where is she? She's over. Damn, she's over here already. Freeze them. Be frozen. Shield bash. Shield bash the right guy. Thank you. One of these. We'll put one here. This guy, I'm gonna fuck up. Hit him with a mark. Go in stealth mode. Oh God. Oh God. Please dispel these. Thank you. Where did he go? He went forward? Spell purge. Do one of these. Do one of these, actually. Do one of these. That guy's dead. Oh God. We're just gonna barrier through it. There you go.
To listen to reason.
You were right. Thanks to the ritual, the Warden mages are enslaved to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
Human sacrifice? Demon summoning? Who looks at this and thinks it's a good idea?
The fearful and the foolish.
Hawk, they made a mistake, but they thought it was necessary.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I may know where the Wardens are. Eramond fled that way. There's an abandoned Warden fortress in that direction. Adamant.
Good thinking.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Okay. So the Wardens were using other Wardens to summon demons to make a demon army. What kind of retardedness is that? Anyways, before you go, you're gonna want to get these. Any loot that drops. And this landmark. It's the last landmark I need. One more. Oh, I think I know where it is. Shrouded by the dragon. That I never fought. Who's down here? Oh, maybe not. Where is the last landmark? What the hell? Been all over this damn place. That's a good question. I have no idea. Okay, so we have to go back to the war table. Let's do it now. And this is one of my favorite quests. As I said, the first half is kind of, you know, cookie cutter, attack the fortress, do what you gotta do. But the last half is fucking amazing. And hopefully your decision isn't as hard as mine was the first time I had to make it. Because the decision at the end of the quest is pretty difficult, considering who is accompanying us in this quest. Okay. Speak with the advisors at the war table in Skyhold. Is that Hawk? Oh, that's Varric.
I tracked that Glory mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Oh, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
Okay. I would love to bring Varric here. Would love to bring Varric here. I kind of wish I brought him on my first playthrough. But we'll be taking our normal crew. Okay. We might as well give some quests out since we're here. I have that power, huh? It's pretty cool. Wide greatsword. Cool. Any other quests? The Trouble of Red Jennies.
I have not asked in a while. How goes the hunt for Samson?
We're close. I know it.
If I can help you any further.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll save Liliana for that. Anything else? That was another quest here I wanted to do. Oh yeah, rescue the spy. She's in a mission? The hell? Alright, whatever. We'll just deal with this shit. I don't know if there's any other quests here. Is there a quest here that I can put you guys on? Nope. Yeah, whatever. So, here lies the abyss. You need... Wow, I was recommended 12 to 15. I'm 17. How much power does it? It's like 20 power? Good lord. I have 137.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sappers. They've already delivered the trebuchets. That is the good news.
And the bad news?
And the bad news?
Arimond called the ritual at the western approach a test. He may already be raising his army of demons in the fortress.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
Taking this fortress is going to get a lot of good soldiers killed.
Our soldiers know the risks, Inquisitor, and they know what they're fighting for.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause. The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
Sweet! Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks without falling. The Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Clarel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to breach Adamant's defenses. Confirm. Alright. Let's do it. So I'm actually going to cut it here, because there's a cutscene coming up. So I will see you guys for the next part. Hopefully I can get the whole next part into one video. I'm not going to promise anything because it is a pretty lengthy quest. So I'll see you guys later.